Morning everyone. Yeah, I'm just going to venture down to Norm Fraser's this morning to have a look at a Cfmoto for a good friend of mine, Helen. She's in Darwin. They haven't got these bikes up there as a demo. I understand there is a place that may be looking at bringing a few in, but she's asked if I could take one for a run and give her my honest opinion on it. Yeah, well, apparently they're the cheapest Chinese adventure bike on the market, so I'm pretty curious myself, as you know, apparently they've got a KTM motor, or whether that motor is off the same assembly line. I'm not quite sure, but I'm going to meet a fella called Cameron this morning. He's expecting me. I rang up yesterday, so he's going to just take me through a few things with the bike. Absolutely, I know nothing about them. Really looked at no reviews on them. Yeah, I'm kind of interested to see how they go. Apparently they're the rave or the rage at the moment. Yeah, apparently got the same engine as my bad boy, so that's a good start. Anyway, I'm going to take off and go and have a look. I'm here with Luke.
How are you today,
thank you, mate, no for taking the time to talk to me about this. Apparently, it's the up and coming adventure bike for the first off. Can you tell us a bit about it, mate?
So for the price of the bike, what we're finding is a lot of people are coming in from all walks of life. People coming in from, you know, people that have ridden adventure bikes before. People are stepping up to adventure bikes from a smaller bike. The reason I find that is because of the price and the bike itself. So these bikes are at $14,490 right away. They come with aluminium tubeless tyres, dual front discs, converted forks, as you can see, crash bars high and low, fog lights, adjustable screen, bark busters, cruise control, heated grips, heated seats, center stand, quick shift up and down. Sweet. It's also got two different seat heights as well.
Yes.
These bags, they don't come stock with the bike. However, Cfmoto are running a promotion on them now.
Okay.
So you can get them right now with the bike.
Yep.
One other thing I quite like about this bike is its heads-up display, which I'll run over with you in a second.
Yep.
Yeah, these do have a 19 litre fuel tank, and they weigh in, when they're wet, they weigh in at 225 kilos.
Okay, righto. You just answered that question. The seat heights, you just mentioned that. I didn't realise they came with different types of seat heights. Is this the lower?
No, this is the higher. So when the lower one's on, there'll be a little knob here that you'll be able to see.
Yep.
All you have to do that is just take the back seat off the pillion, and then just readjust, slide it back in, pillion goes back on, and you're good to go.
Righto. Hey Luke, now, as a standard, what height does she sit at right now before the lowering seat's put on?
So how it sits now, the seat height is at 825 millimeters.
Yep.
When we do take it down and we drop it down to the lowered setting, it does come just over 800 millimeters, thereabouts.
And these seats, apparently they've got a heater in them. Are they a heated seat? With the lowering seat, does it also incorporate the heater?
Yes.
Okay.
So it's got nothing to do with where it sits. It'll work on its own, and you can actually adjust it to 3 different heats as well.
Okay.
Same as the hand grips.
Okay. When the bike comes standard, you did mention they don't come with the bags. Do they have a framing system comes with the bike, or is it something as an extra if you decide what package you decide to get with it?
So when you buy the top box and the penny ears, you do also have to buy the plate, the mount kit.
Okay.
Other than that, though, these clip-ons do come with the bike.
Okay.
So all you need to grab is the plate and the boxes.
Okay.
You're good to go.
And there's nothing at the moment as a standard comes with the bike, an option. It comes with the bike as a part of a promotional package at all at the moment.
So at the moment, these are coming with a promotional package. So these are valued at $2,000.
Oh, okay.
Until the end of the month, they're coming free with the bike.
Bargain.
That's from Cfmoto.
Okay. Nice. Okay. Just take us through a bit of this this heads-up display. And actually, how does the screen go up and down? This is what I'm really curious about.
So one thing is that you're going to have to do it manually.
Yep.
You're going to have to stop.
That's handy though.
Yeah, all the way up, all the way back down. I like to ride with mine.
Okay, it's about 50 mil.
Yeah.
Oh, the other thing is I was really curious about was the outlets. So you got two. Okay, you got a double USB
and then a 12 volt on the side.
Okay, sweet. Righto, that's handy.
Yes. Yes. We'll turn it on. You'll see the heads-up display is quite interesting.
It is.
Alrighty.
Now, you're going to have to also tell me a bit about the what the N39 stands for.
So the N39, we only learned this the other day. Quite a funny thing. So the N39 is the tallest mountain in China. Okay. It sits 39 degrees north of the factory that these are made out of. To run through all the navigation, the bike does have to be on.
Yes.
So to do that, we just flick down here and then just hold. Start up. Now we've got two modes of So we've got sport mode and standard mode. What we do here is we put that.
So is this really a re-stamped KTM engine, or is this an actual KTM engine?
This is the KTM engine.
This is a 790 KTM engine.
Yep.
Okay, well that's a real
different plating on the side, but it is the same engine.
Wow, well, there you go. I'm really curious on the mapping compared to the KTM. So yeah.
So these do have a couple of different options here. So we go into here. This will have all of your basic information: volts, temperature, kilometers, everything you need to know about the bike. On the side here will be your fuel, kilometers an hour, temperature of the outside, trip, and then the time itself.
Okay, yep.
What we do here to siphon through this is we just use the up and down key.
Yep.
So it'll take you into a bit more detail there. Yep. So here we've got the telephone connection. So all you have to do is download the Cfmoto app. It connects straight through this via Bluetooth. So what we do to siphon through here is we go through with this button, we just hold it for a second. Now we go to our navigation. Now the navigation runs exactly how it would on your phone through a car. It runs through the Cfmoto app to the display.
So it won't work unless it's Bluetooth to the phone.
That's right. That's right. So here we've got all our setting modes. So if we go into drive mode, we can select rain or sport mode.
Okay.
Sport mode's really good for when you're out in the country. It allows you to wind on pretty hard. Whereas rain mode's better if you're riding through town, through the wet, or any hardcore kind of dirt. Exactly. Now,
is there any way of turning the ABS and traction control off this machine?
No, that's not.
Okay, that's something you've got to stick with. Think about that when you're going up the big slippery hill on the dirt.
So we go down here. This is our handle heat grip. Go on there, and then you'll notice a couple of different settings. And we go back to 0. It's a hot day, so I'm not going to put that on for you. Go back. Seat heater, same thing.
Yep.
So we go all the way on. 3 is probably a little too warm, I've found, but I'm going to leave it off again because it's a hot day.
That'd be great. Well, while it's on, we will put it on street mode too.
Yeah. She's in sport mode at the moment.
Sport mode, is it? Okay.
In connections, this is how we connect everything. So
Yeah,
what you'll find, we can connect one phone to there, but you can also connect 2 helmets. So you and the passenger can both be connected, so you can be listening to the same music, hear the same directions, talk to each other, everything like that. All this kind of stuff I wouldn't really go into too much. This is going to muck around with the screen itself.
Yep.
Other than that, mate, it's pretty straightforward.
There's a fair bit happening. This is the cruise control this side, right?
It is so easy. Cruise control here. Flick it to the right. You'll see this come up here. This is your cruise control light.
Yes, got that. Yep.
And then all we do to set is we pull down.
Yep.
It'll set. Any kind of braking will cancel that.
Clutch, pulling in the clutch cancels it.
The clutch won't cancel.
Clutch in, it does. It's definitely a good safety feature that to have on the bike. Be no different to a car, basically.
If you hit the top button here, it'll reset to where you're up to, and then you can muck around. This will go up and down by 1 kilometre per click.
Right, pretty much the same as a car.
Same as a car.
Yeah. Nice.
This one here is pretty important. This is your fog lights.
Righto, there's those, the lower lights. That's nice, righto. I'm not going to lie, it's a good looking machine, there's no two ways about it. It looks aggressive, actually.
It is, mate, it is.
Okay, just show us how quickly these boxes come off, mate. This is pretty important. Okay, here she's got the bottom one there, okay.
She's locked here. So first I'll show you how they open up. So as you can see, they're quite quite secured in there.
So these made of plastic,
They're hard plastic.
Yeah, right.
They're also waterproof as well.
Yeah, so you've got a bit of an O-ring in that lip.
Yes, exactly.
Yep, okay.
Exactly.
Dust, mate, great for dust too. It's pretty important on an adventure bike. There's no two ways about that. There's nothing worse than rolling up and having all your gear full of water and dust. Oh gosh, it just makes it very uncomfortable.
That's right. So to take these off, mate, very straightforward.
Yeah, right, eh? She slides back, does she?
Yep.
Nice.
There we go, and she's done.
Awesome. Maybe look at 20 litres, 25, 30 litre boxes?
25.
25, and that'd be at least a 30 litre top box.
Yes.
Will that hold a helmet? Big question.
Depends on how big your head is. My helmet probably wouldn't fit in there, but I've got a large noggin and no hair, so. The top box is exactly the same. It comes off with the bottom latch, just slides straight off.
Nice. And, I think we've just about covered it all. I was just curious about the rims and whether it was tubeless.
Absolutely, they're tubeless. One thing I will say, which is probably my favourite feature of the bike, would have to be its 3-year unlimited kilometre warranty.
That's good to throw in.
You know, so if you are looking to get into something, you haven't really heard of the brand before, you know that you looked after for a very long time.
And I'll be totally honest, I actually hadn't even looked at these things or known about the brand of bike till my mate had showed me his 800 quad, and another mate got a 1000cc quad, so they've been doing those for a while.
They have.
Yeah. Now, how long have these guys been making the motorcycles for the adventure rider?
For the adventure rider, so this model specifically came out, it was March last year in 2022. Okay. They were in production a little bit before that, but they only landed in Australia then.
Nice. Okay. For like, I'm a bit more, probably like yourself, a bit more hardcore adventure rider.
Yep.
And I've just not long just done the Darwin trip and come back, and I got myself a bit of strife. It could have been bad, but I had the heavy duty XL rims. If I was to dent these and we couldn't get a bead on it,
yep,
can these guys take a tube?
Oh, that's one that I'm not sure of, mate. So as far as we're aware, we're not overly sure, but we do think that'll come down to the actual tyre that you run, not necessarily the rim.
Okay. Now where's the actual valve come out on these things? Okay, right over here. It's in the centre.
Just over here. Yeah.
Okay, I wonder how that, mate. I'd nearly be guessing that where that valve pops out, you could nearly get away with it. That's me personally. Don't take my word for it, but I'd be taking the rims, a few tubes. Oh, forgot to ask, what size front rim and rear rim's that?
Mate, so we're looking at a 19 and a 17.
Oh, good, standard. Yep. Awesome. Last question, mates. Thanks for hanging with me. The colour schemes, mate. What colour schemes are these guys coming out with?
So these touring models come in this blue and silver. Okay. However, there is a limited edition model they bring out every year. They only release a handful of them. They're a sand green and black. They're like
that sounds nice.
A denim colour. They're absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
They're only a couple grand extra. I think they're at $16,490, and they also come with the bags. Okay. Everything's standard, but the colour's absolutely incredible.
Sweet. Okay, sounds great. Look, thank you, Luke, for your time.
No worries at all, mate.
I know I dragged you off from the front.
No,
you're at the
right.
front section. I'm pretty keen just to see how it goes. A non-biased, non-judging 5-second ride, and I'll be totally honest. My first thoughts are on riding this beast.
Absolutely, looking forward to it, mate.
Well, first impressions, guys. I've just gone a couple of K down the road, just pulled up. Had a bit of trouble changing gears because I've got the big dirt bike boots on, and the lever's not in the right spot, the gear change, but anyway, it's all good. Worked my way around it. Yeah, what a great little touring bike. I think it'd be great for touring. Not quite sure about the dirt just yet. I've noticed this comes standard with a steering damper too. Struth, I'm having trouble changing gears. It's not the bike's fault, it's my boots. It's a great, beautiful, smooth power delivery. It's definitely smooth. We've got this Stockton Bridge just coming up.
she came up over the bridge okay. Nice power. Yeah, we're in the sport mode. Yeah, I think you can bash out quite a lot of long kilometres with it without feeling too weary. I think this would be a great starting package for anyone that wants to come from the road and decide he wants to get something that's going to do a bit of dirt bike riding with. I think it's a good package for the money. You know, under 15,000, 12 months rego, and 3 years warranty on the thing. Now, that's pretty good. Look, I found the handling is really nice. The sitting position, very comfortable. This screen, it definitely 100% protection from the wind. You know, it's way up here, buffering over my head. You know, brake-wise, the thing pulls up nice. You know, the gear change, beautiful. It's got the quick shift. This heads-up display. Look, I think for someone who wants something that's not too powerful, and it isn't really that powerful unless you really want to get up the thing, mate, it's just a great starting bike for anyone who wants to start the adventure bike ride. It's fantastic on the road. I'm about to take it off the road a little bit towards Stockton Beach. I won't obviously take it over the beach. You need a permit to go over the beach anyway, so I'll just ride up through the dirt bike section, or the dirt section, up to the car park. And I know it's a bit rough in spots, so I'll take it up through there and see how the suspension feels. Here we go, first bit of dirt. Hey, I'm standing up on the pegs. It's really comfortable up here. It is. The knees are right in tight to the tank. Good seating position. Good. I just feel comfortable on it standing up. That's pretty good. That's really important with adventure bike riding. Is your stand-up position. Just so people know, this is my personal opinion. I've not amalgamated with anyone. I'm just doing this for a friend, Helen, who lives in Darwin. She's asked me to take one for a run for her and give her my honest opinion. And I'm not going to lie, because I don't want her to get something that's just not going to suit. She'll hate me for it. But I think H, I think you're going to like it. It's I'm just going through these potholes and that. It's soaking it up really well. And let's be honest, you buy these adventure bikes for the off-road. You know, you want to be a little comfortable, go from A to B, from one road to the next, and that's kind of what you want, one dirt road to the next. You know, I feel as a highway bike, it's very comfortable. There's no two ways about it. Yeah, no, it's soaking up the bumps really well. I feel as though if I drop the tyre pressure, I could probably take this over from fairly heavy corrugates without too many dramas. But overall, on a fire trail, I don't see a problem with it. You know, even a heavy corrugated fire trail, it just feels pretty good, especially in the stand-up position. And there's more than enough power for this sort of stuff. You know, people are probably thinking, oh, what does he know? Look, I've been riding adventure bikes since 2003. I've been riding them for 20 years. I rode road bikes for 20 years. You know, if that's got any weight, I don't know. But, yeah. sideways there. Another one there. There it goes, all right. I think should be fun. Here we go, just go through the real heavy stuff. Easy does it. Here we go, do a bit of a walk around. Yeah, it's always a thing with the adventure bikes, getting off and on the thing. You know, I'm not having too many dramas with this at all. Legs straight over. You know, with the KTM, it's a bit taller than this, and I struggle a little bit at times. There we go, she's on it. Righto. I'll just take a ride back to Fraser's and hand the bike over. Yeah, I thought I'd be a bit biased when it comes to riding a Chinese type bike, a cheaper bike, especially an adventure bike, because you don't want the thing breaking and falling apart out in the middle of nowhere. Yeah, I'd be just doing those couple of little updates if I was going to take it a little bit more serious. Off-road, yeah, the better rims, the bash plate, some bark busters, some protection for the clutch and the brake levers. Yeah, just some small things like that. I think the foot pegs are okay. I probably wouldn't muck around with them too much. But yeah, no, overall, look, it's a good bit of bike for the money. You know, I've gotten on it and I feel very, I don't know, confident on it. I don't feel uneasy on it. You know, it sort of just sat straight on it and away we go. Yeah, nice hard gooey. There we go. That was a bit of a test. That was pretty good. It's a nice looking bike. It goes well. It's smooth. It's got everything for a first adventure bike. Under 15 grand. How could you not be half impressed with it? You know, yeah, surprised me. I do like the power delivery. There's just enough power to get you into trouble. Look, first impressions, would I own one? Hey, if I was coming from a road bike and had no experience on the dirt, yeah, I'd possibly grab one purely for the price. The price is great. Goes pretty good on the dirt. Can't really pick it too much. Again, from that ride in Newcastle today at Fraser Motorcycles. Yeah, that Cfmoto. That's not a bad thing at all. It didn't feel as heavy as what I thought it was. On paper, it is a heavy bike. Riding along, it seems to be quite okay. It's pretty comfortable. Fantastic. Be fantastic for long highway rides. Which my friend Helen, really good dear friend of mine, Helen. She's in Darwin, and you know, I care for it, and I don't want her to get something she's going to be going to regret. You know, I honestly could say, Helen, hey, look, I think it'd probably suit you to the ground, because you're only a beginner adventure. You've been riding motorcycles for a long time, 40 years, the same as me, but you're only just stepping into the adventure bike. So I think it'd be really suited for you, Helen, and people of your stature. We're only short people. I think it's quite okay. So yeah, I give you a thumbs up. Look, take it for a run if they get one up there. If not, I would nearly say put the money down, just get one. Anyway, shoot me if I've said the right thing. Anyway, all I can say is stay upright, keep smiling, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Okay.